Welcome to Animania Chronicles, where we dive deep into the captivating worlds of anime, dissecting stories, unraveling characters, and sharing our passion for all things animated. Welcome back to part 2 of our comprehensive exploration of the anime by the grace of the gods. In this segment, we'll continue our journey through the captivating narrative, unraveling its intricacies and uncovering the depths of its storytelling. Join us as we delve deeper into the world of Ryoma, his slime companions, and the adventures that await. So sit tight as we embark on another exhilarating chapter of By the Grace of the Gods. Ryoma hit all the targets and was able to pass the second test. After hitting all the targets, he was attacked by the guild master. Ryoma managed to fend off the attack, and he was able to pass all the tests. Following this, Ryoma was registered as an adventurer, and he immediately got his G-Rank Adventurer ID card. Then Ryoma was explained that he must complete quests to increase his rank. After that, Ryoma looked around the guild, and he decided to select a cleaning quest as the first order. The next day, he met Mia. She was overjoyed to see Ryoma willing to help her with her garbage problem. Ryoma learned that the garbage dump next to Mia's house was no longer cleared by anyone, and that garbage entered her house through a broken wall. Ryoma summoned his cleaner and scavenger slimes, and he ordered his scavenger slimes to eat all of the trash. After the trash was cleared, Ryoma used his cleaner slimes to clean the dump. He also fixed the wall of the garbage dump and Mia's house with his sticky slimes. Ryoma was able to complete his first quest quickly, and Mia was extremely happy with Ryoma's help. She wept with joy and thanked him. After that, Ryoma said goodbye and went to the guild to collect his reward. Ryoma got a huge reward in the guild, and he learned that Mia had increased the reward because of his good work. Then he was called by Guild Master Worgen. He praised Ryoma because nobody managed to get the dump clean until now. Following this, Ryoma was given a special quest as Worgen asked if Ryoma could clean the public toilet pits. Ryoma learned that no one accepts the quest because the job comes from the town government. They are very stingy, and the slum dwellers who are usually in charge of the job refuse. The reason was the bad working conditions. Hearing about the bad conditions, Ryoma had to remember his old job. Ryoma accepted the assignment, and he wanted to help Worgen take care of the problem. Also, Ryoma had to tell about the bad conditions in front of the Jumel family. In the evening, Ryoma reported about the job to the Jumel family. Reinhardt had a suspicion that a member of the town government was embezzling money and had his official investigated. The Jumel family immediately agreed to help the slum dwellers and prepared countermeasures. The next day, Ryoma stood in front of the public toilets, and he was shocked by the bad smell of the toilets. Ryoma then got ready and summoned his slimes. Then he put on protective clothing against the stench, and he started into the first pit. A foul stench came out, and Ryoma immediately ordered his scavenger slimes to eat the dirt. Ryoma then used his wash skill and disinfected the room. Ryoma quickly managed to clean the first pit, and his scavenger slimes multiplied from the many nutrients they ate. After that, he looked at the statistics of his slimes, and he noticed that there are toxic substances in the pits. Ryoma reported the poisonous miasma in the pit to the guild master and the Jumel family. Aless and Iliaria were concerned about Ryoma inhaling some of the poisonous substances. Ryoma was happy for their care and assured them that he is healthy. Then Worgen and the Jumel family wanted Ryoma to abort the mission because of the dangerous substances in the pits. Ryoma wanted to continue because the toilets pose a danger to the town's residents. The Jumel family tried to talk Ryoma out of the dangerous job, so Ryoma showed his high poison resistance that he possessed. As a result, the Jumel family accepted his decision to continue with the assignment. The next morning, Guild Master Worgen sent more adventurers to assist Ryoma. So Ryoma took care of cleaning the pits, while the adventurers guarded the entrances to the pits so that no one would get sick from the poisonous substances. Ryoma became faster and faster in cleaning the pits because the slimes multiplied, and by owning 1,000 scavenger slimes, they could fuse together to form a king slime. While Ryoma did the cleaning, Elise and Iliaria brought Ryoma potions and lunch every day. Ryoma worked hard, and the other adventurers were amazed at how hardworking Ryoma is. After 3 days, Ryoma finished cleaning the pits and managed to remove all poisonous substances. Then Mia was very proud of Ryoma that he managed to clean everything. Ryoma then immediately went to report to Guildmaster Worgen about his completed quest. Ryoma returned exhausted to the Jumel family mansion. On the way home, he remembered how his mother would wait for him every morning. When she died, Ryoma felt sad because there was no one who greeted him warmly upon his return. Then, he opened the door, and Iliaria and the others waited for Ryoma's return from his hard work. Ryoma was happy with his life in the new world because he found a loving family, and he started to cry. Ryoma thanked them for meeting the nice Jumel family, so Elise and Iliaria hugged him. In that moment, he remembered the warm feeling in his heart that he always felt through his mother. Then, Ryoma went to sleep and was finally able to rest and recover his stamina. The next day, Iliaria cooked breakfast. She wanted to make Ryoma happy. Her mother and the servants helped Iliaria to surprise him. Then, Ryoma thanked them for the delicious breakfast. Ryoma tasted Iliaria's cooked food, and Hughes inadvertently made a silly comment and immediately regretted saying anything. After breakfast, Ryoma and the Jumel family were seen on a mountain outside of Jumel, so Ryoma wanted to teach Iliaria to use magic. Following this, Ryoma combined two different spells and cast fire magic that sparkled beautifully. Iliaria was impressed. Then, Ryoma also showed possible spells with water magic, so he created bubbles that were flying around them, and Iliaria wanted to learn his spell. Iliaria also managed to create soap bubbles. Unfortunately, they burst immediately, so Ryoma gave her advice, and she tried to implement his advice. Iliaria tried the spell again and was now able to make soap bubbles as well. After that, Ryoma showed another spell, and he created a big soap bubble that didn't burst. Everyone was amazed by the bubble, and they enjoyed playing with them. Following that, Ryoma wanted to show Iliaria more uses of magic. Ryoma then filled the bubble with water, and he could form the body of his bubble to different animals, so he formed a fish that was swimming in the sky. Iliaria thanked Ryoma for his great ideas. Iliaria then practiced using the newly learned spells. After that, we see Ryoma. He also learned new spells from the magician Camille. He created fire arrows with his magic, and Ryoma was able to learn the fire arrow spell with ease. He then learned other strong spells, so he managed to learn all spells in just one day, and he had a lot of fun learning everything. Ryoma learned many spells, and Camille was amazed that Ryoma could learn all the spells in such a quick time. Then, Sibas appeared. He wanted to teach Ryoma space magic. Sibas learned that Ryoma could use teleportation magic. As a result, Sibas saw a lot of potential in Ryoma, and he wanted to teach him the warp spell first. Ryoma then learned more spells by Sivas. However, Sivas was able to teach him a lot of useful spells like Dimension Home or Item Box. Following that, Ryoma practiced until the evening, and he managed to master all spells shown by Sivas. In the evening, Sivas was proud of Ryoma and congratulated him. After that, Ryoma and Seba used warp and returned to the others. The next day, Ryoma and the Jumel family went to the abandoned North Gimel mine. The reason was Iliaria should gain combat experience because, as an ability, she may have to fight against monsters or bandits in the future. In addition, Ryoma learned that Iliaria will have to attend school after their journey. After they arrived at the mine, Ryoma summoned all of his slimes from his dimension home, and they set out to fight against the monsters in the mine. The knights of the Jumel family told Ryoma and Iliaria that there are traps in the mines, so they should always walk behind them. Then, they discovered the first monster. It was a giant mantis. Hughes wished Iliaria good luck in her fight, so Iliaria tried to defeat the monster with ice arrows. Everyone was worried about her, but Iliaria managed to defeat her first monster. As they walked on, 4 monsters appeared, and Ryoma was allowed to fight as well. He used 2 short swords and attacked the monsters. Ryoma showed off his skills and was able to defeat 4 monsters at once with ease. Iliaria was impressed, and the others already guessed that Ryoma is also strong in close combat. As they were about to go back, Iliaria spotted a metal slime. That's all for today. Stay tuned for the next part. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the vast realms of Nam. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more thrilling reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep exploring the boundless wonders of anime with us.